Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the FullofBS podcast with myself and Noah.
What's going on, guys?
We are two dudes who act we know everything, but actually don't know nothing.
But actually, we know everything.
Exactly. And if I am correct, if the number is correct, then this is episode number 10 of the FullofBS podcast, which has it's been a really good few months of getting this stuff going, I think.
Yeah, we're going strong here. The big 1-0. Yeah, let's roll the intro. Roll the intro.
Oh, yeah, you actually did that shit, eh? Okay, fine. Fuck it. Roll it.
We are very opinionated people.
You mean we're assholes? All right, guys. So, yeah, once again, it is the 10th episode of the FullofBS podcast. Thank you guys for being here. We do appreciate it. Recently, we've been going a little mini viral, I want to say, on TikTok, which is kind of cool.
I wouldn't say it's viral.
I said mini viral.
For TikTok. I mean, we've had a few that had, I think we have 3 over like 1,500 or something like that.
I think definitely 3 over 1,000, one almost at 2,000, and then a bunch at like 500.
Yeah, so people are liking. I kind of expected that the YouTube views wouldn't be like as strong as the TikTok, obviously.
Of course.
But yeah, we're keeping it rolling.
I haven't even actually checked what the views have been for the last few weeks, to be honest. Honestly, this is the first time in a long time that I can say I've actually been kind of busy. Like,
why is that?
So, segue.
If you just want to get into it here, yeah.
So, well, this weekend I've been busy because it's been my birthday, and we've had the whole weekend was kind of planned, so we were doing a lot. But, no, basically, so I started doing some work, not with my dad and his company, but with his business partner. So basically, I'm not going to get too into it, but my dad basically does the foundations for fences and decks. But he has a business partner who actually builds fences and decks under the company name. Right. So he needed some help for the next few weeks. So basically, I get to learn how to actually build a really nice fence. And on top of that, I'm learning how to drive a truck with the trailer.
Nice.
Right. I'm kind of nervous because tomorrow we actually have to drive downtown Toronto with the fucking trailer, which is going to be a bitch. But basically, all of last week, well, for me, just Monday to Thursday, because I asked him for Friday off, we've been building a fucking over 500 linear feet of fence, which is it's really cool, right? Because you get to see like how it all goes down, like how everything is down to really specific measurements. That was weird, but yeah, so it's like been really cool. But like, one thing I can fucking tell you is this shit's hard, and on top of like working, like I wake up at 6:15, right? But I'm gonna wake up earlier this week. Wake up at like 5:45, which is fucked for me. But we get there, right, and we work till 5 o'clock, and then from 5 till like 8 or even 8:30 or even a bit later, we're doing sales calls. So we're driving around to different people's houses to just give them quotes and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
So
how can you tell their fence if you're like in the front of the house or whatever it is?
No, like they schedule the appointment and we go to their backyard and stuff. Right, so it's for different fences or decks or whatever. I like literally when it comes to the sales calls, I just stay in the car. I'm not needed, right? So I'm just playing with my balls for a few hours.
Why don't you like try to find a way home?
Well, I'm driving the truck.
Ah, shit.
Right, so that's the whole thing.
Who's usually driving the truck?
He usually drives the truck. My dad wanted me to get experience.
Ah, okay,
right?
I see.
But because my dad thinks that I'm gonna work for his company in the future, which maybe I will, maybe I won't. We don't know. But yeah, so I've legit in 4 days I got 49 hours logged in.
That's insane.
It's fucked up, right? But you know what though? He's paying me like a premium, which is kind of nice.
Because you're the driver now.
I'm the driver, but I'm also like his business partner's son,
right,
which is kind of cool, right?
Interesting.
So yeah, I get like some perks from it. Like I got on my birthday, he kind of gave me the money, and I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, I mean it's lit. But on a different note, how was the online training for this new position that you got?
So I was supposed to do it today.
Yeah.
I think that the business owner didn't realize that it was Father's Day, so he has to reschedule, which is fine because I'm trying to push it back as far as like because I'm working with the fence guy until mid-July, so I'm trying to push this back as far as I can, so that way I'm not working if I'm working 12 hours a day at this guy, which is 60 hours in 5 days, I don't want to, do another fucking 10, 20 at the restaurant and be,
right.
You know what I mean? So I'm pushing it back, but they're understanding about it, so it's cool. but I haven't started the online training. I've just kind of gone through the process of like letting everyone know who I am and like, and right here, doing all the forms and like and release stuff and all that stuff, getting all that filled out. But yeah, everything so far is starting to line up pretty well for me. Like I still need to find that fucking 9 to 5 for after.
Right.
But now I actually now I'm not worried about every fucking purchase I make.
Yeah, you're keeping busy. You're making money. You know, you're getting back on track.
It's weird, and also like I kind of miss like not working and like building like in building outside in a sense, but I miss like I miss having something to wake up for, like because me if I have nothing to do I'm gonna wake up at fucking noon because there's nothing right. But if I have to, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. 100% and like get my day started early and like go out and work. And this like doing fences is a fucking workout. I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks. Right. Just because I've literally been like fucking lifting in really hot weather. Like our Canadian weather, by the way, is fucking. If it was a person, they'd be in a mental institution for bipolar disease.
Why?
Because listen to this shit, right? So I'm working Thursday, right? And this is like we're finishing up the fence. So we're getting rid of all the garbage and all this stuff, whatever. So I'm lifting like 60, 70, 80 pounds worth of shit at once, right? At one point, it was 41 degrees.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Crazy.
It was like 33, but then humidity made it like 41. It was fucked, right? I drank literally 2 of these. I brought this, right? I drank 2 of these within 4 hours. And these are 2.5 liters. Right? So I am legit just fucking like I had like 3 Red Bulls as well, like the small 250 milliliter ones. Like I was drinking everything, and I was like near faint level at some points. And then yesterday, when I'm trying to celebrate my birthday, I'm thinking it's 41 degrees on one day. We'll be good on the weekend. It's like 14 degrees with winds up my ass.
Yeah. Now before we get into the weekend, I have such a good transition here.
Oh my god, I hate you.
And it's speaking of mental disease. Oh my god, it was so funny. So. Let me explain. So beside my house, there is like a mental elderly home.
Oh yeah, I know
right? It's right beside my gym too, right? So whatever, I go to the gym, which I have another story about that.
Just gotta show that off for everybody because you're a gym lad now.
Yeah. So I'm walking home from the gym and I'm passing this elderly mental home. So I'm walking by and there's like a little patio outside, right? That they sit or whatever. They sit outside.
People can hang out, yeah.
Bro, I'm going. I leave the gym. I hear Lose Yourself by Eminem blasting, bro.
Let's go, baby.
It's blasting, right? As soon as I open the door, I hear it. I'm like, where is this coming from, right? I start walking home. And as I walk home, I realize in that patio of like the mental elderly people, bro, they're blasting Lose Yourself by Eminem. You better lose yourself. And I was just like, it's not the crowd, you know?
I mean, it is the crowd.
Yeah, I was like, what am I looking at right now? Like, it's like so odd.
People who lost themselves listening to Lose Yourself.
Yeah, it was so fucking weird. Great. But in the gym, there was a first. You know, I'm always self-aware in the gym, right?
And talked about this before, yes.
And little things piss me off left and right, but I've never seen this one thing. I'm lifting, whatever, I'm doing my thing. I look over, there's some chick like on the treadmill or whatever. She's wearing sunglasses, bro. Like black sunglasses. Not like reading glasses or not, sunglasses, bro. And she's walking around the gym. She starts walking around the gym. She's like dancing and all this shit. I'm like, take your fucking sunglasses off. What are you wearing sunglasses for?
Dude. People are fucking cringe nowadays, man. Like literally the first thing that I thought of when you said she had big black sunglasses on was she got her fucking shit kicked in from her boyfriend.
Yeah, like I was just looking. I was like, what the hell is going on right now?
Like that's the only thing. That's the only reason you should ever be wearing sunglasses, and people should still be concerned. Like inside, obviously, and outside, whatever. But like, are you too rich for people to see you? Like,
yeah, I didn't get it, bro. I didn't get it. Another thing I don't get, I don't know what it was. Like the past 2 days, I just see people sprinting. Like it's not like they're jogging or they're like going for a workout. It's like, You know, I'm walking down the street. These people, it looks like they're running away from something. Like they're just full out sprinting. I
Like
saw it,
outside.
yeah, I saw it 3 times. And one time I was late at night. I was just walking. I think they were running because it was cold. But bro, they were fucking like full on 100% sprinting. I'm like, what's happening? Like it's
Like the movie Get Out.
yeah, I was like, is someone chasing you right now? Like what the hell's happening?
Dude, I know you're talking about like outside and whatever, but like when I used to go to this gym and it was like it wasn't really a commercial gym. It was like you go there if you're like fucking roided up and you're still the average size there. You know what I mean? Like me, I was like one of the smallest guys there. I was fucked up. Even like a lot of the girls that were bigger than me. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? It was crazy. People would like on the first floor was all the like the running equipment and stuff, and people would go on the fucking treadmills with like backpacks on, like the Sebastian Maniscalco joke.
Right.
Like they'll come up with like fucking backpacks with water in them, or they would have their iPad on or whatever with headphones, and then they would go from like running 4 kilometers in like an hour to fucking full on sprints for like 30 seconds.
Nice.
Full on like 12 kilometers an hour in just sprints, and I'm like, fam, I can hear you from upstairs, my guy.
From across the gym.
I can hear you from like anywhere I am. I remember one time, like, swear to God, I'm on the treadmill, right? And usually when I went to the gym, I would usually play basketball for like an hour and then do my workout. So I'd be there for like 3 hours, whatever. Right? This was back in my early college days, I think, whatever. So I think instead of playing basketball, I was like, I'm not down for it today. I'm just gonna go for a quick like 10, 15 minute run. Right? And I'm on the treadmill or whatever, and there's nothing beside me. Like no one's beside me. And then someone comes like on the opposite end of the treadmill area and just goes at it, right?
Yeah.
And like I can hear it, and I'm assuming someone's coming to attack me, like with how loud it is, right? So I keep on hearing him, right? And I don't realize that he gets off, right, after like 10 minutes. And I hear the same thing again, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I turn around. The basketball gym is behind me. 2 guys start pushing each other out of the basketball gym like they're gonna fight, and I'm like, dude, you're in a gym, okay? First of all,
Yeah.
right? Play basketball, enjoy yourself, whatever. But every day when I would play basketball, there would be a fight. So like you call somebody a pussy, and then someone's like, oh yeah, I almost made it to the league. I'm gonna fucking break your ankles, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, okay?
Yeah. The LA basketball, they take the
LA fitness basketball.
LA fitness basketball, bro. Just fucking take it so seriously. Like you realize you're like 30-year-old men playing in like a recreation, like not even a recreational, just a free space gym.
Dude, I straight up. I remember I was playing a game. I was in a run, right? And like I'm not that good at basketball, but like in our general group of friends, I'm probably better than most of us just because I actually played growing up, whatever. And I'm like one of the worst at LA, which I don't give a fuck about, right? I remember this one kid he would always come and play and then hit the smallest workout after. Like kid was older than me, shorter than me, like weird, like scrawny, chubby, whatever. But he talked a lot of shit, right? And to be fair, he had a pretty lethal shot when he was open.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, right? So we're playing, right, and he's on one team, I'm on the other, right? And we're going back and forth pretty much, and he scores, and he's like, "Yo, that's game." I look at him, I'm like, "Bro, it's 10 to 8 right now, right? Not even 10 to 8. You have 8. You're down. Like, what do you mean?" And he looks at me, "Bro, I have a BCom from the University of Toronto, bro. You telling me I'm wrong with counting?"
Oh my god.
He's like, "Where's your BCom?"
What?
I'm like, "Fam, I'm like 5 years younger than you."
Yeah.
Right? I'm still in school, and I'm still right. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He's like, "Bro, I got a BCom.
Bro,
I got a BCom."
It's just people, bro. And it happened to me today too. Someone was just giving me some bullshit. I immediately just shut it down. It happened like literally like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I was at the gym, right? I just got
Where you always are, apparently.
Yeah. I just got there. I did like a little warm up, and then I went to the benches, right?
Okay.
So I see like 3 guys kind of close to it, so I just ask, like, you using the bench, right? One guy who like seemed to be the closest to the bench said, "No, not using it." And then his buddy was like, "Yes, we're using it." So I'm like, "Yes, no, like what?"
Yeah.
Right? And then the guy who said, "Yes, we're using it," said, well, it depends. Right? Like he starts like fucking like
What the fuck does it depend on?
Exactly.
It's literally a yes or no.
There is
no maybe.
there is no depends in the gym, right? Like
There's no maybes.
Depends, right? So I'm just like, I'm using it, and that's it. That's it. Shut it down instantly. And the guy was like, whoa.
Oh, big. No, people are fucking. You know what's so weird to me when it comes to gyms? Like, you have the people that are chill about everything, whatever, and you have the guys that are so territorial. And I'm like, bro, like I remember, right? This was back also at Nelly Fitness, and I'm working out, right? And this guy comes up to me, and I have my headphones, and he's talking to me, so I take him out. I'm like, sorry, bro. Would you say it again? He's like, I love your hat. Like I'm wearing like a hat. No one else liked it besides me, and I still bought it. It was it has like a bunch of Marvel characters on it. Right? It might actually, yeah, it's right here. It's this one, right? It has all these Marvel characters on it, whatever. I thought it was cool. Right. Most people don't like it. He's like, oh, I love it. The brand is so cool. I'm like, oh, I have no clue. He's like, bro, you don't know about the brand? Why you buy it? I'm like, because it was $40 at a fucking hat store. What do you mean? Right? And then another guy, what's it called? I literally see him fucking bicep curling like with an easy bar, like 120 pounds. I'm like, damn, my guy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Right? Like you're
Yeah.
And then he drops it fucking like heavy as shit. And then some dude in behind him, yo, stop dropping it heavy. And I'm just like, dude, first of all, he's not the guy to argue with right now. This guy is not the guy to argue with when he's fucking bicep curling 120 pounds, right? Second of all, it was loud, right? He was at the top and he kind of like went all the way down and then dropped it, not like going down, whatever. But why are you starting shit?
Yeah.
Is it your gym?
Bro.
Is it your gym? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, people need to shut the fuck up and just get on with their fucking days.
Yeah.
Right? That's honestly, swear to God, like I love it. Like when like I ask one of the big guys for help because they are territorial, but like then like they see me as like a small kid, or like this was when I was in like young university days, right? And they would love to share their wisdom.
Yeah.
And I'm just
That's
like,
especially when we were younger.
oh yeah.
Now it's more like you're asking a tip.
Like, oh yeah, like dude, I remember like sort of related, unrelated, but I'm on a live stream, right? And this guy, I used to watch him play Counter-Strike to like thousands upon thousands of people before streaming was even popular, right? And now he just chills. He owns a gym. He became like a bit of a chat about it, but he plays like a fucking strategy game to a few hundred now. Like he doesn't care too much about a stream anymore. Let's say there was like 800 people on the stream at that time, right? And everyone's talking about fitness. And I literally asked him a question about nutrition. Swear to God, never seen this in my life before. Every single message, right? And the whole the chat was going really slow. All of a sudden, the whole fucking chat was just people telling me like how to be a better like with my diet. And I'm like, bro, I appreciate it, but like I don't think out of 900 of you that 875 of you had to answer the question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But
it's all good.
And it's all not to mention it's all different answers too.
Right.
It's all like what worked for them, and I'm just like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get. Right.
I mean, you know, I like to keep things to myself. Like even if I'm more knowledgeable about it, let's say I know I'm more knowledgeable about something.
Okay.
And this brings me to James' birthday, which we'll get into. But there's a guy there. He's like a drug dealer or whatever, or used to be.
He's not a drug dealer. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up.
He used to be.
He's not a drug dealer. He's not a drug
dealer. Whatever. He had like a product that my company makes primarily, right? Yeah. Like we make like 15, 20,000 of these a day, right? So this guy's trying to tell me about the product, which is fine because I asked him like, well, what's the product about, all this stuff, right? Yeah. And then he throws out like some absurd statistic, which like I know it's impossible, bro. It's literally impossible, right? So I tell him, I'm like, okay, like just so you know, like, it's impossible, kind of thing, right?
Like, okay, here. So it was the THC. It was like a pen,
yeah,
right? Like a vape. But when it comes to vapes, the concentration of THC is way higher than like in a joint or whatever.
Yeah.
But he said that
he was claiming it was 97%, which is like it doesn't.
I think he said 95 to be fair.
Whatever, it still doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Right. So I try to tell him like once or twice, like it's impossible, bro. Like, we make a lot of these. We biggest extractors in Canada, like I think I know what I'm talking about. But he didn't believe me. The point is I didn't like drag it on to the point where
No. You dragged initially. You did where you were.
Yeah, but then I was like, whatever.
And then you just kept looking. It was the funniest thing, right? So we were just sitting around, right, hanging out, and he's like explaining it, right? And you're just looking at him, right? You have your foot up and everything, and you're just staring at his soul, right? And you're just like half smiling, half like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
And you're just like, are you sure, buddy? And I'm just looking at you. And then you're like, okay, you know what? Fine. To each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
And you're like, at one point, you're like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, whatever.
I think it's just like like you didn't believe what I was saying, but it's like clearly I was more experienced. So then after like I gave my few takes or whatever, after that I was just like, okay.
To be fair though, he also is very knowledgeable about marijuana, right? But with that being said, I think the only thing that you should have said was because you told me one time we were going downtown, you said people can there's a ratio of like a percentage.
Yeah, that you can fake.
You can basically say that a weed vape is like 15% higher than it actually is because there's a range that you can give, right? So in that sense, it could technically be 95 and actually be like 83 or something, which is more like a reliable, I guess, or not reliable, more like
accurate.
Thank you. But yeah, so it's kind of funny when you see people argue about like stuff, like especially when you know that like either they're both knowledgeable or they're both not knowledgeable or whatever the fuck.
Hashtag the FullofBS podcast.
Literally, dude, I swear to God, on our TikTok, right? So 2 of our videos that have over 1,000 views, you posted this fucking week, right? And one of them was talking shit about Trudeau, right? And I don't think you put it in there, but we literally prefaced saying that we are conservative, but we don't hate liberals. We just hate this fucking guy, right? Because we think he's a fucking idiot, right? And it's not to say that there aren't good liberal leaders out there, right? And we're talking about the gas prices, about how there's an estimation that it might go up to like $2.40 a liter, and like our fucking idiot just won't allow our oil sands to fucking produce more gas. And you just see someone in the fucking in the comments just tell me you know nothing about oil without telling me nothing about oil. And then a buddy responds with what's it called? The government doesn't have any say in how much gas they produce. But then his next sentence was, they're what's it called? The oil sands who are owned by the government in a way are doing it to save the environment. And then you're just like, dude, are you fucking retarded?
But I don't, to be honest, like, I don't even care what they say.
Dude, I stopped arguing. Like, I straight up just stopped arguing with people, right?
Yeah.
And like, I'll tell you what. Like, I'll give you an example, right? Today, like literally today, right? So my family, we're going out for Father's Day. We went downtown to a really nice like Italian, like a pizza place, whatever. Really cool, fucking really good food, honestly, right? And we're driving there, and my brother, while he's driving, tells me he saw a post on Instagram, and then like when we stopped at a gas station, he showed me the fucking picture, and it was a girl with her mother, right? I'm like, okay, nothing weird about that, whatever. And then it said, and then the caption is Happy Father's Day to all the mothers out there doing the work of both parents. And I'm just like, can you go back into her profile and see if she did the same thing on Mother's Day, real quick? Happy Mother's Day to all the fathers who have done both roles, because it's happened. You know what I mean? I'm not.
Yeah, there's single moms that take on both roles or whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? Good for them. Be a good parent, right? Father's Day, in that sense, it's kind of Mother's Day in a way, right? Because you're doing both, but show the respect both ways, right? That's my whole thing. Now, if I saw her, you know what I would say to her? Like, imagine she's right in front of me. Right. You know what I'd say to her?
What?
I'd walk the fuck away. Because people like
say anything.
Because people don't understand, okay? Right? And I understand her family situation is different than my family situation, is different than everyone else's family situation, right? And she, like, I'm assuming, just a guess, that she was raised by a single mother. Just a guess, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where to get that from, right? But I know people who have literally single dads,
Mhm.
like who have just their dads like working their ass off to do both roles. Like, imagine seeing that from the other side, and you're just like, why are you disrespecting my dad in that sense?
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
No,
Or
100%.
or even
agree.
in my family, like I'm assuming your family too. Like my dad did everything he fucking could for like his kids,
Mhm.
right? Just like my mother did everything she could for her kids. So why are you adding so much politics into all this random shit? You know what I mean?
Bro, those people are just crazy, and that's what I'm saying. Where it's just like I don't listen to other people. More or less, I couldn't give a shit about 99% of other people's opinions.
Well,
Because
I mean, I'll go fuck myself, but like,
no, 99%. There are 1% that I do care about their opinions, but for the most part, no, I don't really give a shit. And then also on your birthday, people or I guess just about our podcast in general, that people seem to be everybody that I see now. It's like, oh, I saw you're a podcaster now.
dude, all of
this
my
stuff.
friends said that we were on their For You page, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, but they're watching and they're bringing it up, right?
Yeah.
So people have different opinions
That's fine.
about, some people clearly don't like us. And then
Or
some,
misogynistic
yeah,
pieces of shit. Yeah.
and then other people do. And it's good both, like when someone says, "Oh, I like it. I thought this was funny. It's great." When they say I don't like it, bro, I don't care. I don't care what you think.
Here's the thing, though, right? And I care if someone doesn't like us if there's a valid reason, right?
Mhm.
Like if they explain, like, hey, like this is how I see it. Like, what's it called? I just don't agree with it. Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. Then
Yeah.
we can have a conversation. If it's like we
Yeah,
talked,
you misogynistic people.
we
or
talked about
just-
this before, where I think it was your birthday, where some girl came up to us and was like, I would be on the podcast, but I don't want to talk about stuff with two cisgendered white males who know nothing about
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
And I'm just like, you could have just said you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't even have to say you don't like it.
You
Just
could've-
don't bring it up.
Yeah, it's like, well, you brought it up, right? And I'm just like, you can have your opinions. Go fucking ahead. I
Yeah.
couldn't give a shit about if you had an opinion or not about it, right? Like there's many things I don't have an opinion about.
Hey, listen to this. I'm gonna quote Pitbull here. Pitbull of all people. He said, "If people aren't hating on you, you're not doing it right." He said that.
Oh my god,
You know what? We're fucking trying. I don't see anybody else trying.
we're having fun with it, you know?
Yeah, we're just doing it. And the thing is, it's like another reason why I'm kind of like when people come and say like, "Oh, we watch your podcast" and all that stuff. Because for us, it's like turn on the camera and just talk.
Yeah,
Such an easy thing to do.
yeah.
And it's like it doesn't even like cross my mind half the week or whatever it is.
No, like think about how much effort we really put into like doing this podcast.
Bro,
We
no.
don't have a studio.
Nope.
All the equipment I already had, so that was just kind of like a bonus. But even no, we could have gotten a webcam and two like cheap mics, or whatever. Like we have a solid amount of effort put into it, and we're just shooting the shit, like having a conversation, like bringing stuff up, and everyone's like, "Bro, what the fuck's wrong with you?" And I'm just like, "Bitch, what the fuck's wrong with you?"
No, not everybody though. So, a lot of people also do like it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Those people, yo, that's what's up, bro. They're part of the fucking. I don't
We
know.
need a gang name
Yeah, I'm
or
about to
something.
say. We need
Put it down in the comments. Something. We need a gang name
a gang name.
or something like that.
A bullshitter?
Yeah. Be part of the bullshitters.
Oh,
Now, I have a different thing here.
go for it.
So Friday I had a long day. And it was just like a particularly long day. Like we were supposed to have a delivery come in, and the delivery guy was late by like 2 hours. Came at like 6:30 or
Okay.
whatever. And then I like came home. I did my laundry. I had to cook a meal for the fam or whatever. Right? It was just a long day. So then this girl, she like messages me, and we had plans, but I didn't account for like this delivery guy being so late, right?
2 hours late is a lot of
Yeah,
time, yeah.
especially like at the end of the day,
course.
right? So I'm like gassed, right? When I get home, I already did all my laundry, I did cook food, whatever, took a shower. It's like 10 o'clock, and I'm just gassed, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to cancel because I'll feel like a dick, right?
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm tired. I just let her know I'm tired, but you can come over, right? So she comes over. I'm strong for like 30 minutes. I'm there. I'm like, I'm awake.
Okay.
Then I'm like, let's watch a movie or something. Shut the lights. It's dark. I start falling asleep.
Okay.
Just gasp, bro. And then I was like so tired that I wasn't like, I'm just going to pop up and be like, I'm up, you know?
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep.
You were zoned out, yeah.
Yeah. So she ends up leaving, and she didn't say she was mad at me, but clearly she was mad at me. Like, clearly. It was so obvious, right? What's your thought on that situation? Should I have invited her or just canceled it?
What day was this?
Friday night.
Ooh. See, okay. The thing is, in a sense, she probably thought some shit was going to happen. But so in that sense, you kind of ruined her Friday night.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, if it was, I almost said if it was me. That's fucking gay as hell. If I was in the same
If
situation,
it was you, I would just do it.
you would just fall asleep. Yeah. But if I was if a girl's coming to my house or I was going to a girl's house, right, and she was like super tired about it, and I'd be like, I'm a sympathetic person, right? I think, right? I'd be like, oh, she probably had a long day. No worries. I'll talk to her tomorrow, see if everything's okay, right? Whatever. Now it is irrational for her to just get fucking mad, right?
Well, she didn't like say she was mad, but
But she
I
was
could
mad.
tell that she wasn't happy.
She wasn't all peachy and
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah. I get that, all right? But you have to understand that other people have fucking lives, right? And that's what people don't seem to understand. Everyone thinks that everything's about them, right? And whoever this girl is, honestly, go fuck yourself, right? I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
She watches
Yeah.
the podcast
Oh, yeah?
in full.
Oh, shit up.
So how you doing?
Ah, shit. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. I promise. But if you're like, I get that someone's tired, right?
Yeah.
Like, did you tell her like, hey, I'm a little fucked up from today?
I said I did text her saying I'm tired.
Then what else do you expect?
And then I was also like in the text messages, I was also saying like I don't know if we should or whatever. But then I ended up doing it anyways.
So you have to understand that like people have their own lives, right? And some days are just hard, and it's not that they're trying to be like off or whatever, but it happens. Like I told you, like and from Monday to Thursday, I worked 50 fucking hours. You think
That's my average week, bro.
Well, yeah, it's a 5-day week, yeah. But I did it in 4 days. I'm saying.
No, I do 11 hours a day.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything.
So it's like, yeah,
I'm saying,
55.
you think when I come home from work, like I'm eating dinner with my family and like hanging out with them? No, I'm fucking getting ready for the next day.
Right.
If I'm home at 8:30 and I gotta wake up at 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for bed.
Yeah, more or less like my routine is work, go to the gym, eat, go to bed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right? So like you do have to be more understanding of that. But I get it. People are just different, right? And like everyone has their own weird things that they do. And here's a good example, right? I actually had some notes about this because I remember writing it down.
Mm-hmm.
So the way my friends like to do their shit is like when we drink, they like to have like a full meal, almost like a Friday night dinner in a sense, right?
Okay.
Which is fucking cool. I like that shit. Some people like to do a good cheers like before their first drink, right? Not my friends.
They don't do cheers?
They cheers every shot. And I don't mean, oh, cheers. No, speeches, my guy. Full on, like 3-minute speeches. I'm not down for.
Bro, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing after the second one?
Yeah.
Bro, after the second one, I'd be looking around like, bro, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
I already did it.
100%, right? So you gotta understand, right? So it's a weird concept to me, right? I can't stress this enough.
Two is the limit, I would say.
My guy. 7.
No.
7 shots,
Bro.
my guy.
After one speech, it's the classic. It's the classic.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you everybody for coming. Let's have a good time, you
No,
know. It's like, am I gonna get a fucking turn?
Dude, I straight up said, I think I said that if I have a fucking speech, I'm getting kicked out.
I just want to say
Sorry,
like
go
a quick thing, like that's the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. Like I don't think I've ever been to. Usually, like the cheers, you know, if it's a special moment, you know, I will say something, right? Like for example, when we were graduating from university, we all went to a dinner, like the last dinner basically that we'll go out as a house, I guess. We did a nice speech. You know, your boy took the lead on that one. We had a nice speech, and that's it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like,
if every time we got a shot, somebody else would start saying a different, like, what the hell is
I
that,
sobered
bro?
up between shots, my
yeah,
guy.
it's like, you know, one thing, you drop the statement, you know, that's why I said, after the second one, I'm like, okay, that's it.
We're Gucci.
The third one, I'm questioning. I'm like, what the hell's happening here?
But it's like, dude, can we just fucking drink?
Yeah. Let's
Like-
just have a good time.
Like, the only cheers that you should really be doing on like a non-special occasion is like, hey guys, I hope you guys have a great night. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Cheers to a good night. Boom. Click. Boom.
exactly what happens at you know, if we
you-
go to our buddy's house or whatever.
Yeah, everyone does that.
You know, we have a shot or whatever, and then it's more like you'll cheers in the group that's taking the shot. It's not like everybody takes a shot, but if it's like 3 or 4, you'll do like a cheers. That's it.
Yeah, you'll just do like here's to a great night bullshit, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Which is fine. It's fully fine. But this goes to my next point,
Okay.
right? There's like a weird fake acknowledgement where it's like, instead of having a good time, you have to say how much of a good time you're having. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like remember when you were starting to smoke weed and everyone's like, "Are you high?" Bro, I feel it. I feel high. It's like the same thing, but it's like we're not like fucking new to the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right? It's like we went to karaoke, right? And you see people like fucking screaming.
I would have fucking killed karaoke, by the way. Just saying.
Oh yeah, it was. We'll get to that after. But like, imagine at karaoke, everyone like on the mic while singing the song. Like, guys, I'm having such a good time. Like, it's that kind of shit.
In the middle of the fucking
Like,
song.
it's like shit
Oh
like
my
that.
god, I'm having so much fun. Yeah.
Like a couple of my buddies are into EDM, but in the like when you're in a mass group like that, it's like 4 out of 15 who really like EDM, right? But they're making sure that we blast the EDM for them, right? And the whole time, like, yo, guys, I love this song so much.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
just like,
dun, 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 dun.
I'm not making that joke, even though it is fucking true.
Yeah.
But it's like, great, enjoy it, but why you gotta say it, right? Like, I swear to God, imagine me, right? I'm playing the drums. I stop in the middle of the song. I'm just like, dude, I am like having so much fun. I'm having so much fun playing the drums. I'm so good at the drums. It's like, bro.
It's the same with like the posting on your story, like when you go out and stuff.
Yes.
It's exactly the same thing.
It's like, stop. I mean, like, everyone can have a post. When it becomes a full-on book, then it's like, you're not even in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just like trying to prove that you're having a good time.
It's like, don't prove it, just have it, right? And I don't understand why, like, I think part of it is me. Like, I get so upset by these stupid things, even though I shouldn't. But, like, there's all these weird things when it comes to, like, these mood changes. And I'm just like, I don't get it, right? Like, because also my buddies, like, they smoke, right? And we just kind of talked about that a second ago. But, like, when they get high, they get fucking high.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh, yo, you guys want to pass around a joint? And no, it's we have 4 joints in rotation at once, and there's 4 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you finished your joint? Here, let me grab another joint. Like,
Yeah.
right? They get baked, right?
I don't get that.
To the point where, like, they're not in the moment, right? They're so fucking like out of it. And I'm just like I swear to God, at karaoke, my buddy, right, was so drunk, so high, that when he was on the mic, he just kept calling out people's names. Like, let's say you, right? He's like, he'd be on the mic. Hey guys, my name's Noah, and I love dick in my ass.
I already know who it is.
Oh yeah, right. And it's like, bro, am I just weird, or like, am I just off? Where it's like, when I go out, let's say, obviously I want, like, when we're drinking and preying, I want to hear good music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's EDM, I don't care if it's rap, I don't care if it's fucking metal, I don't care if it's anything. I just want to hear good fucking music. Obviously, I prefer metal, but whatever, right? People don't like that, so I get that.
Right.
So I won't play it, right? But I'll play top 50s, whatever, and then we'll drink, get fucked up. If people want to smoke, go for a smoke. But you don't get super fucking baked, and then you go out, right?
It's the same in terms of drinking, where it's like, you know, I like to feel it. You know, I want to be loose and have fun, but I never get to the point where I'm like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Thing. I'm just so fucked. It just ruins it.
You're
bro.
out of it.
I've never blacked out, or I don't know if you want to call it blackout, but I've always made it home to my bed, and I pride myself on that. In university, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just fucking drink.
They wake up on a couch.
Yeah, and they have no idea what happened. I mean, I did forget stuff.
No, here's the worst that I've ever been fucked up, right? And I have one more point about the whole thing, and I'll just all I'm gonna say is everyone has to compete about how much they drink. Like I got there half an hour late, dude. You're already 4 shots behind. I'm like, I'll drink at whatever pace I want.
Yeah,
like that kind of thing, whatever. But this is the most fucked up I've ever been, right? So I was in grade 12, right? And for prom, like the weekend after prom, me and some people booked a cottage, right? I was kind of like not a last minute addition, but like someone backed out or whatever, and I said, yo, I can reach, right? I can come, whatever. Send me the details, and I went, right? And it's the Saturday, right? And we're drinking beer pong. I ran out of beer, right? So I'm a smart, 17 year old, right? In grade 12. I'm like, you know what? Let's put vodka in the cups then instead.
Mm-hmm.
I played 2 games. I drank in the 2 games, I probably drank like 3/4 of the bottle.
That's how you're done.
I was messed the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right. So we rented out like 3 different houses in this like weird area. There was a 4th house where someone else from our school ended up renting it, like her and her boyfriend. They just stayed in there the whole time smoking and fucking. Good for them, right? But then like down the street, there was another cottage that was rented by other people from our schools, right? So we met up with them, and we went to the beach or whatever, and it hit me like a fucking train, right? Don't forget, I had beer before like that, so I had a full fucking 2-6 to myself, right? And I'm not sure if that's really an accomplishment or anything, but
okay.
It was also some gross ass vodka too. It was like,
so you killed a bottle.
I pretty much killed the bottle and
Okay.
maybe a bit more, right? And we're at the beach and fucking hits me, right? And I'm like, okay, let's where are we going right now? Because no one's doing anything on the beach. So I follow people that were from the other cottage to theirs, and they have a trapped fucking house at this point, right? I remember just sitting in a chair in the middle of their fucking cottage, not moving, and everyone kept coming and leaving. And at one point, I just didn't know the people that were in there, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I find my way back to this to my cottage, hit the bed, right? And I'm on like a couch bed at that point.
Then you get the spins.
I'm spinning like a motherfucker, right? And I know I'm gonna puke at some point, right? I just don't know when. So
That's such a good story after this.
it hits me hard. Like a second wave just goes. I'm like, oh, I'm about to puke. I jump out of the bed. I jolted, right? I try to open the bathroom door. It's fucking locked. And I start fucking banging on it. It's my buddy in there. He's like, bro, I'm taking a shit, right? But I hear him at the sink washing his hands. I'm like, bro, I'm about. And then he won't even open. This fucking asshole is washing his hands. I don't give a fuck what he says. He'll tell me he was. No, I heard the fucking sink, right? All of a sudden, I just fucking look up,
projectile vomit
on the ceiling.
God damn. Bro.
It hit the ceiling, my guy. And
it's because this guy he's fucking taking his sweet ass time.
Yeah, just legit. And then I don't even clean it up. I just go back to bed.
Oh my god. Okay.
That was my blackout moment.
I
that
guess
was like,
3 stories if we want to go into the yakking stories here.
By the way, before we do, they called me the yak master for the next 2 years.
Projectile vomiting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that when you are probably fine until you hit the bed, and then when you lie down, you're not moving. All of a sudden, it's fucking going all to your head. You know?
Honestly, no. Like I was fucked for like an hour and a half. Definitely, the spins always fuck you up, but I was messed the fuck up the whole night.
Okay. Anyways, that's how it was for me in this scenario. So this was, I think it was 3rd year university, where we drank a lot that night. We drank a lot. I was feeling good, We went to the bar, having a good time, and I started like wheeling this girl that was at our pre, right?
Okay.
We get there.
Do I know her by any chance?
No.
Okay.
So we get to the bar. We're in the bar. Literally like 10 minutes into the bar, I'm like, let's go back, right? I don't waste no time, right? Okay. So we go back. So we get back to my place. She's like, oh, give me a tour or whatever. I'm still chilling at this point. I fucking give her. I'm very drunk, so I give her like some crazy ass tour, like hilarious tour, right? Then I'm like, and I do it so strategically. I'm very creative when I'm drunk, because the way that I did the tour, we ended up my bedroom. Oh my, this is so smart. Anyways.
I fucking hate you.
This
already.
is the bedroom. This is the last part of the tour, right? So, it's a funny tour. We go in the bedroom. As soon as like, she starts kissing me or whatever, we get on the bed. As soon as I like hit the bed and I'm like, parallel with the bed, my head just starts like spinning, right?
Of course.
So I'm like trying to fight it off. I'm like, I'm fine, right?
You gotta lay the pipe down first.
Yeah. So we start like doing our thing,
Don't get specific. I want to keep my monetization.
Anyways, so we're okay. Let's just say we're into it, not fully, but we're close.
You're on
right?
you're on third base.
Third base, right? Third base comes around, and at this point, my head is like spinning out of control, bro. And I'm like, I'm gonna yak. Nothing I could do in this situation.
Yeah.
So I say, excuse me. I say, excuse me.
She's giving you top dollar.
Yeah.
While she's doing it, you're like, yo, give me 1 minute.
Yeah. So basically, I just went up to the bathroom and just yacked all over. And I think she thought like
It was that bad.
I was so grossed out that I just started yakking.
It's like you're gay and you're trying to experiment or whatever, and you're like, no, I don't like this.
It's hilarious though. Anyways, she dipped and that never happened again. But it was a good story. It was fucking
That's
hilarious. Another good one. I've one more.
Go for it.
So we're at this like day party kind of thing.
Yep.
Everybody's having a great time, right?
Day drinking is a lot of fun.
Day drinking. I think it was I think it was a week before people started studying for exams, like really studying.
So you're getting
class was over, so it was like just basically a free week.
You're just getting fucked up before you gotta
just going crazy, right? Everybody's having an amazing time at this party. It was like one of the best day parties ever.
Okay.
My buddy, it was his house, and he lived with us in first year. Great friend. We were really good friends in university. Dan.
Okay.
So our Dan's house, right? Everybody's having a good time, All of a sudden, like around like 2 hours in or something, I see like the mood starts changing. Like people starting like talking and like, looking around and stuff. So I like go to Dan. I'm like, what happened? Like, did something happen? And he's just pissed off. Like he's so mad. And I'm so pissed off right now, right? So I go, Dan, like what happened? Right? He's like, come with me.
That's like the worst thing you want to hear when someone's pissed off.
What the hell? Right? So he takes me down and he's like, just go to the basement. I go to the basement and I see my roommate crying with his girlfriend. Do you know this story?
Oh my, no, but I know who you're talking about, and he's an emotional drunk sometimes.
No. He's like bawling his eyes out, right?
By the way, if you guys are long-time watchers of this podcast, it's the same person who cried when we were on vacation because we said someone's name incorrectly. He has a name.
Yeah.
He has a story.
Anyways, so
You know who you are.
he's crying, and I'm like, I peek my head in because they're in like a room together. They're like, just leave. And I'm like, geez, like something really bad happened, right? So I go to Dan. I'm like, do you know what happened? And he goes, bro. They were in the laundry. They were in the laundry room, right? He goes, Evan.
I'm not cutting that out.
I'm just going to say it. Evan yacked in my dryer, bro. And I'm like, I didn't know how to respond. I was just like, what? What? Did I hear that right? Like, he yacked in your dryer? And he's like, yeah, bro. He's like, you couldn't even do the washing machine. Like, you had to do the fucking dryer, bro. Like, how the hell do you clean that, right? So I go, the next day, right? Like, I go to my buddy, and I'm like, what happened? Like, how did that situation happen?
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was he went inside the house, and someone was using the bathroom on the first floor. Same like your situation.
Okay.
He thought there would be a bathroom in the basement, but there was no bathroom. And at this point, he really had to yak. Yeah. So he just found just went to the dryer, bro. Just fucking yakking.
See, here's the thing, right? Now, the homeowner, yes, I get it. But can you really get mad when he would try to be responsible and find a bathroom?
Okay, here's the thing. The day party was outside. So from their eyes, he ran into their house and she acted in their dryer. And that's why they were so mad. They were like, bro, we're outside. Like, you could have just went to the bushes like 10 feet that way. It's like, nah, you have to go into our fucking laundry and yak in our dryer. That was hilarious.
No, dude. You know what? That actually reminds me, bro. This is actually a story not involving you, but whatever. So this was one of the weekends that I went up to your fucking house, or whatever, to go hang out, and it was like, I think it was St. Patty's or some shit, right, or whatever. Yeah, I think it was St. Patty's, right? And basically, so this was the time that I got there, and what's it called? So you knew I was coming, but I said, hey, something came up. I can't go. As like something's going on with my brother. I gotta make sure he's good or whatever. And then I basically just came in, like I came in the house discreetly with your friend or whatever, and I just surprised you, right? It was a good bro move, you know. And whatever. So like that day, like after like we saw each other, you were doing some shit. I think you were showering, so I chilled with our buddy in his room. They definitely heard that, but whatever. I'm chilling in his room, right? And like he like has like a setup going on or whatever, where he has like the PS4 with him and whatever, right? So we're just chilling there, right? And he told me like a bunch of his buddies are coming up, and I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. His buddies come up like an hour later, and basically we go to bed early so we can fucking start drinking as early as possible. Now his buddies are, by the time they woke me up, they were already fucked up.
Right.
And this was like
his buddies are like some animals.
It was like 8 a.m. when they woke me up, and they were already drunk. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My guy, you gotta wake up to go do to go work for the work construction or something. Like, what are you doing, right? At least we'll start drinking at 9 or something, right? Whatever. So basically, we go out, whatever, and one of his buddies is like fucked out of his mind, right? And he's like puking everywhere, like it just keeps on going. So he's fucked up, right? So he's like, I need to go sleep or whatever. Fair. Now he has puke on him, right?
And he was muddy.
Mad muddy.
Yeah.
The mud, like, thank you brought it up. The mud had a big fucking impact here, and I'll tell you why. He goes to bed in his buddy's room, fully clothed, with the puke and the mud on him. His shoes are still on, so he fucked up the sheets. There was shit on the walls, and it was just disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Like, I remember opening the door, and I just smelled it, and I closed it back. I was like, what the fuck? You gotta understand, my family, like my dad's, like my grandparents on my dad's side lived on a farm. I've smelled some bad shit in my life, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking horrid. It was rancid, bro. It was disgusting. For the whole day, but he slept through the whole day, by the way. Like, let's say he got back at like 1 p.m. He was asleep until 8.
Yeah, like 9.
Like, it was bad.
He took a full hour of sleep.
But once again, fully clothed with puke on himself and dirt everywhere. And he just got it all over the sheets, everything. I just looked at my buddy and I'm like, so your ex-friend over here is going to be dead by tomorrow morning, right? He's like, yep. I'm like, you know what? That's fair. I'm going to sleep upstairs. Fuck this shit. It was bro, it was disgusting.
And then didn't he bang a chick in our bathroom? Also, I swear he did.
I have no clue, but he seems like he would.
I think he did. I think he banged the chick in our bathroom.
Yeah.
The same night or that night or something like that.
I'm pretty sure. One of the times that I came up, I was hitting on a girl and I thought it might go somewhere. You literally wouldn't even let me fucking do it in your bed.
Yeah, hell no, bro.
Where do you my guy?
Go to her place.
What if she also came up for the weekend? Cause she did.
I don't. Okay. I'm just gonna say this, bro. No sexual activities in my bed will ever happen unless it's me, you know.
I'm just saying, bro.
Would you let me do that?
If you came up to my place and you had nowhere to go, yes.
I think that's a hot take.
I would just give you the sheets after and tell you to wash them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I'm the best wingman you've ever met in your life. Like, bro, listen to this, right? So she came up from a different school, and this was actually a different time that I came up, but I came up because my buddy at Waterloo was having everyone, right? And I ended up seeing you that day, right? So she came up because she was one of his floor mates' friends, And the minute he saw like the friend saw some shit going on, he literally offered me condoms and everything. I'm like, that's a little forward, my guy. I don't know what's going on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, no, for her. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, okay.
right. So he literally offered me everything, right? You wouldn't even allow me the space.
No, I it's just I just wouldn't allow it
I'm calling you out on that
on
one, bro.
anybody ever.
Nah.
It's nasty. I just think it's nasty, bro.
Nah, I'm calling you out on that one.
It's just a nasty. You know?
I would clean the sheets after. They'd be a little wrinkly, but I clean them for you.
I'm just gonna stick with my position. I just think it's gross, bro. I think it's gross regardless. Even like when I do it, if some shit gets on my sheets, I'm like I'm not happy about it, and I can wash it and all that stuff. But in the moment, I'm just like, oh, it's nasty.
You know what? You in the comments, let us know. Would you let if your boy had nowhere else to go, but he had someone to go with, you would allow him or not? I want to hear that from you guys in the comments. Okay.
So that's actually a good question.
That is?
I'm curious, but I'm on the stance of no.
I'm on the stance.
Not your own bed.
It's very situational. I'm gonna say, because
Yeah.
if you we're at our homes here, just go to your fucking house.
Yeah.
Grab the Uber, right? Honestly, I have a guest room. Go use my guest room.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. But I don't know.
I don't know. It seems kind of sussy. But wait, what? That seems a little
Sus.
non-wingman-y.
Yeah.
But yo, I got here. You know what? I kind of thought of something else real quick. So when we were growing up, right? This is a completely different topic, right? When we were growing up, I wasn't a picky eater, but I wasn't always open to trying new food, right?
You're a picky eater, bro.
Fuck you, okay? Like we went to sushi, and
You
I
didn't
would
eat
order
sushi.
everything but the sushi. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was chilling, right? It wasn't like I would try to be like, what the fuck, right?
You just wouldn't even try it.
Yeah, but now I do, to the point where I'll eat anything, right? I've tried most things. I've tried chicken's feet with you. What's it called? Like I love.
I would say you're not picky when it comes to meat, but with vegetables, you're picky.
No. I'll put anything on my burger now.
Okay.
I know what I like. I know what I don't like. Right? Like I don't like pickles, but I like lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions,
Okay,
whatever.
fine.
You know what I mean?
I also don't like pickles.
I'm just not a pickle guy. My mom loves pickles, right? Just like shit like that, right? And it was my birthday on Friday, and it was Father's Day today, right? So my family are foodies, and they love to go to like nice restaurants, and good for them. Now, my friends, right? I feel like I'm attacking them this whole fucking episode at this point, but they tell me that they know food, right? Because they know the place down the street that's open 24 hours and will serve you a fucking plate of anything for like $8 when they're high. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm like, y'all don't know food. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, I've been to literally top 10 restaurants in Canada. Like, there was like a list, right, of like what the best burger place was.
That's actually a fact.
What the best Italian.
You go to more restaurants than anybody else
Yes.
that I've met.
Yes, 100%. Right. I've literally been to the place that was deemed the best burger place in Canada or in Ontario, right? And people are trying to argue with me that they know more about food because they go to 3 different sushi places.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off, right?
It's actually a fact.
It actually pisses me the fuck off, right? My buddies are like, yo, we're not trying to spend that kind of money. I'm like, bro, you got $20? They're like, yeah, I got $20. Okay, then I can take you to at least half the places that I've been to. I have places for amazing food when you're high. Like, there's like places that are open till 4 a.m. So I'm just saying when they're high, right? I have I have great Asian food. I have great French food. I have Italian, whatever the fuck, right? So I'm only bringing that up, right, just to show that I'm better than everyone else. But on Friday, right, we go to this fucking place. I swear to God, we got like a bunch of not weird shit, but it's like a lot of roasted vegetables and stuff. But it's like a weird Asian fusion kind of place,
Right.
Dude, I'm not joking. They had, what was it? It was pork belly.
Pork belly's good.
Dude, I swear, I took a bite of the pork belly. I almost came in my pants right there. It was like the best thing I've ever eaten. Like my dad doesn't eat pork because he tries to keep some sort of Jewish thing going, whatever. I almost fully took the fucking piece of pork and smacked him in the face with it. It was that good, right?
Right.
And people by the way, there is no fucking point to this story. I just want to explain to
Oh,
people.
I would say like you know more about like if you suggest a restaurant to go to, I'll go to it.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm just like I think you're still more picky than a lot of people.
I'm not picky at all. I'll eat anything.
Actually, I take that back. There's so many picky eaters, I've realized. Like, really fucking picky.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I just don't get it. I literally just don't get picky eaters. I'm going to make this like a little TikTok segment here.
Go for it. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put the mic down.
If you're a picky eater, what the hell are you doing, bro? There's so much food that it's like, to not even try it. And I'm saying, like, don't try like a fucking little on the side. And it's like, when you try it, you don't know if you'll like it. You don't know if you'll love it. You know? There's so much food out there. And there's people that, you know, they won't even try it. That's the shit that pisses me off. If you're a picky eater, go fuck yourself.
See, the thing is, some people are legitimately like, if they try a new food that they've never had before, they could legitimately puke. To them, I say
that's mental, bro.
You know what I say to them? Grow the fuck up.
Right.
Because people actually piss me off. I've eaten some weird shit. I've literally seen my cousin eat fucking chicken testicles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is not a flex, right? That's weird.
I don't know if I would eat that, but
I wouldn't.
yeah.
But I've eaten in a chicken. I've eaten everything but that.
Yeah.
I've eaten fucking liver, hearts.
I actually really like chicken hearts.
Yeah, it's fucking great, right?
Tastes like hot dogs, kind of.
I don't know what that. Whatever. But I like weird shit. But like my buddy, right? And he knows who he is, right? His family loves to barbecue, and to be honest, they have good barbecue. But every time they barbecue and they have the full fucking like everything's on the grill, he takes a picture and he sends it to like a group chat. Everyone's like, bro, that looks so good. Oh my God, I'm coming over right now. That food looks amazing. I've never seen that kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, he has fucking ribs all over the grill. Calm the fuck down.
It's ribs.
Like, do you see me fucking making a tuna sandwich or whatever and fucking putting that picture on? Like, bro, no offense. Like real fucking talk, okay? Like, I had pizza today, right? From this fucking place, like down. It was downtown, but it was like a weird, like, smaller area. That shit was fucking 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, whatever. I'm not out here fucking
taking pictures, saying you guys jealous. Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, you see what I'm eating? Like, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah.
It has pepperoni on it and fucking basil. And I'm like, I fucking hate people like that.
I mean, with my barbecues, like my family also likes to barbecue from time to time, but it's like the meat is just one part of the meal. You know, we also have grilled peppers, we have salads, we have like pitas with toasted pitas or whatever the case may be. It sounds very Israeli now that I think about it.
Oh, it is, 100%.
But you know, we have so much selection. It's not just meat.
And by the way, not Israeli, Mediterranean.
Right. Yeah, and I just think it's a better meal. It's like more balanced, more variety.
You know, I'm gonna give my friends credit here because when we do like these really big dinners, the food has there's a lot of selection, right? And like whenever we go to a cottage, let's say, like me and the other guy that I just talked about, we do all the barbecue, right? All the girls will fucking like make like a bunch of sides and some have some carb shit on it, whatever. And then the people who don't do,
I feel like that's so primitive, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You cook the meat, like you get the meat,
100%.
and they gather the salad.
But then like the people who don't cook, they'll get high, and then they'll just set the table. And when it comes to time for cleanup, me and my buddy who cooked all the food are like, all right, we're going somewhere else. And they're like, why? All the food here that was amazing, we made it. You guys can fucking clean it up. We don't give a shit, right? I mean, that's a little aggressive, but like, there's shit like that. And here, I'm gonna end the story with this. When it comes to pissing me off about people not trusting my food instincts, okay? So your birthday, right? The buddy that we just talked about who just fucking who puked in the fucking dryer, he calls me. He's like, dude, I know you know a lot of good restaurants. Give me something, right? So I'm like, give me a minute. I go upstairs. My mom's on the phone. I'm like, finish your phone call. What's it called? Let's go through some good restaurants here. And I look at him like, what do you want? Italian. Okay, do you want fancy? Do you want casual? Do you want hipster? What do you want? Right? Something like casual, hipster kind of shit. I'm like, okay, mom, help me out here, right? I know a few. Give me some more. I give him like 6 options, right? out of the 6, only 2 of them have reservations open because we did it a bit late. So we put both of them down. We make sure everyone's cool with the different, because there's 2 different times or whatever. So everyone tells us what time, and then we cancel one of the reservations. We have the one place, right? And then the next day, he's like, "Yo, I had to switch the reservation." I'm like, "No worries." He's like, "It's at the second option that we had." I'm like, "Okay, no worries." Now you're already in the area at that day, so I go downtown by myself, and I end up seeing 2 of our friends, right? One of them you just can't miss. He's fucking he's 6'8", right?
Yeah.
I see him in the subway, so we get on the second train, we go and we walk wherever, right? We walk to the restaurant that we were told to go to, the second option or whatever, and then our buddy messages us. Sorry, he messaged us the day of, saying that we had to cancel that one. Go to a third place. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So we go to the third place. You guys tell us that you're there, and we go to the restaurant. You guys are not there. You're not there.
Oh yeah.
So we say, is there a reservation under this name? Yes, come sit down. We're the only people there. So we're like, what the fuck's going on?
Right.
So, you guys all use iPhone. I don't. My personal preference. Fuck you. Samsung's better. And the guy they have an iMessage group, and they say, hey, we went to this place instead. 4th restaurant, okay? The first 2, he asked me to help, and I did, right? So I'm already mad. I'm like, I had good restaurants picked out, right? So we start walking, and all I realized in my head was if I didn't find our fucking 7-foot friend in the train station, I would still be sitting there eating some fucking nachos, and only after would I realize, hey, where the fuck is everyone?
I mean, if it happened, I'm sure you would have called and we would have picked up.
Yeah, but I'm not the smartest guy here.
Yeah. I will say though, that restaurant the last restaurant that we wanted to go to before the one that we ended up going to, I'm sure it was okay, but
it was not busy at all.
It was empty, and there was also homeless people just walking all around it and beside it and all that stuff. So it wasn't the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
But it ended up okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys don't respect my food opinions.
Yeah.
That's all I got from it. And on top of that, I would have been stranded at the 3rd restaurant when you guys went to a 4th. I would have been so fucking mad.
But
and then we lost game 7.
And then we lost game 7, obviously. But yeah, I think that was a good pod. It's already getting up to 9:20 here.
Yeah, your boy has to wake up early tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Any words you want to let him know about?
All right. Well, by the way, my friends messaged me and they said that you have been sucking ass on these final words, so you gotta get your game up here.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Maybe we say suck ass. That's our word.
No, that is not the fucking word.
Okay,
if
fine.
you guys put that word down, I'll be upset. Okay. The word for the week is, well, it's actually a few words. It's happy birthday, Jamie, because I deserve the appreciation. Okay. No, I don't. I really don't. But with that being said, guys, we want to thank you guys again. This has been episode number 10. I actually really enjoyed this one a lot. We're going to try to have this up by Monday afternoonish. Hopefully I can get the video uploaded before I go to work tomorrow. But with that being said, guys, it has been the FullofBS podcast with myself and Noah. We want to say thank you again. Comment the final word. Hit us up on TikTok, on the Clips channel, all that good stuff. Sub if you like the episode. And tell us what you like about it, what you don't like about it. Give us some improvements, all that good stuff. That has been it from us, guys. We'll see you guys very, very soon.
Peace.